further remarks? The good member from the 30th, Representative Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm going to be pretty succinct. This bill is about addressing the harms of the past, knowing full well that in Washington State, the cost of living, the cost of housing keeps going up and up and up. And that folks who are trying to purchase their first home, they need the help. They need the AMI to go up to 120% so they can actually buy a home in Seattle, in Federal Way, in King County, in Pierce County. When we talk about the AMI, it is about creating the access to the opportunity, the inclusive economy that we want to have. When we talk about the loan forgiveness, that is about making sure that we are righting the wrongs. I don't need your thoughts and prayers. I need your action and your resources so that I can participate fully like you. But I also know that the underlying bill is crafted narrowly because not everyone who is of a particular race is qualified. You have to be a first-time home buyer. You have to have an AMI of a certain amount. You have to have a person who was in your family who had been subjected to the racially restrictive covenants back in the day, 1968. They had to be a resident here, or you had to be their descendant. Because we know home ownership is all about creating the intergenerational wealth. We were intentional about how we created the program. I will tell you, Mr. Speaker, I don't even qualify for the program. My parents didn't even move to the state until 1970, well after the 1968 change in law that made racially restrictive covenants unenforceable. So the folks who would be eligible for the program, while I might have been a part of the legacy that was impacted by some of the other redlining and other injustices, but there are people here who believe that we can make a difference for families. We can right the wrongs. We can take action right now. And the fact is that this bill is really making sure that we're holding true to the promise to those who have been denied for many, many generations. Mr. Speaker, I ask you to support this bill. I ask you to support our communities who have been desperately trying to keep up with this economy. Thank you.
Are there further remarks? The good member from the 8th, Representative Connors.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's been a long night. And I didn't vote for the bill when it came off the House floor. I actually gave the no speech for our caucus on it. And the reason I gave the no speech for our caucus was that it increased the document recording fee in a time when we are in a housing crisis, and it was increased